Good to be back. This is alertwolf here to bring you another anime review. Now, it's been a week. I took the week off, mainly because I wasn't feeling well, and I have limited time during the week when I could actually put out videos. And what happened was I was sick through part of it, and then you had the Super Bowl, which ate up my other time. And I just, with me being a little sick and Super Bowl, and I work Sundays, I really didn't have the time to put these videos out, although I've been wanting to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out all of last week's reviews this week and this week's reviews. So I'm going to catch up. So you're going to get twice the amount of videos out of me. But that's all right. That's all right. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. All right. So let me jump right into it. This is Blast of Tempest, episode 16, and that I'm going to be reviewing. And this one's called The Wandering Apparition. Now, this is a very simple episode. I'm just going to get right in. This should be a short video because not much happened in this episode. Basically, the only cool thing that happened, I think, was they're propagating the myth of the Mage of Exodus. So they had him dressed up like a super villain out of Power Rangers or something like that. He actually looked a little bit like Lelouch, and dressing up as Zero. You know what I mean? With the weird helmet and the cape, and, well, whatever. And they had him publicly destroy a branch of the Tree of Genesis. Now, which is funny, he looks like this big supervillain, but really, he's just this regular, kind-hearted dude that just wants to do the right thing. And he's kind of a pushover, even though he's been blessed with such tremendous, destructively violent powers. And I dig that about him. I mean, the fact that he's wishy-washy means maybe he can be swayed either direction, but the fact that he's really not a bad dude, I like it. Because again, there are no villains in this show, so I just love it. It's a lot of dramatic tension and innuendo and misdirection, and I dig that about this show. Alright, so basically, this episode is mainly about Yoshino and Hakaze, the princess, and the relationship. So they get called back into her village. She hasn't really been in 2 years. She gets to visit the children, which, before that was her life. Now, basically, what's going on here is somebody has broken into the village and is snooping around trying to prove that this is the village where the mages live, and that it's the Kagurabe clan that's responsible. So they're there to investigate, Yoshino and Hakaze. And the other thing is, we got more flashbacks of Aika, mainly because of the similarities of what's going on. The time of year it is, seeing the fireworks together, because he does that with both girls. Listen, I don't know, man. They're suspecting my buddy Yoshino here of being the Mage of Exodus. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he not the Mage Exodus, man. Maybe he the Mage of Leviticus, who seduces the princesses of either tree. You know what I'm saying? Leviticus being left out of this war. Leviticus be like, what? I was the third book, baby. I was the third book. No, just a little jokes there. Old Testament and whatnot. Maybe he the Mage of Leviticus, son. Yeah, there you go. And his sole purpose is to steal the hearts of the princesses of either tree. But anyway, so he's having, he's having flashbacks of basically doing this with the other one. And she is obviously nervous about being alone with him because, she digs him. and there's a lot of comedy there. I think my favorite characters introduced, and they're just, you know, they're one-timers, were the two twin old ladies cracking the jokes about the princess being in love the whole time. The dirty old ladies made the episode for me personally. I love them. Hilarious. But you know, so basically they see the fireworks together. You know, we get another comparison between Tempest and Hamlet, and talk about ghosts. Now, the reason why there's a talk about ghosts is one of the kids said they thought they saw a ghost. Now, the princess and the others realized this is probably the person who broke in. As a result, no magic is to be used in the town. And the town is basically just full of their elders and the children of the village, you know. Everybody else is active. And so what we get is you know, like I said, we get another comparison between the Tempest and Hamlet, and this is because of the mention of the ghost and the different reactions, and how both Mihiro and Yoshino really don't believe in ghosts, even though Ayaka, her position was you should believe in them. And the idea of these conflicting stories between the two, with two different outcomes. One is they end up, everybody's fine, which is the Tempest, the happy ending. Now this is the one, you know, Mihiro's sister wants, but there's that other ending where everybody's dead, except for the scholar and the soldier. You know what I mean? In Hamlet. So there you go. That's the dynamic there, and they're going to investigate the town too. Everybody else. So Evangeline, the spear user dude, and the dude with the tattoo on his eye. They're all going to check things out. Now, the story reaches a climax. The little girl that one of the little girls the princess cares for gets kidnapped. It's at night, and they're burning down the shrine in the forest, and this guy has her, and basically he wants to see magic, so he's gone to this length. Now, they have to figure out a way to save her. The princess wants to use magic right away. Yoshino's like, no, I got this. Now, they took out now, Yoshino's afraid of heights, by the way. That was the scene earlier on, you know, one of the romantic scenes. But, so one of the ropes, it was a rope bridge, and the rope bridge had been collapsed, but one of the guiding ropes is still there, so he took a chain from a pole and went to zip line over. Then one of the ropes breaks. He falls onto the cliff, hangs on, climbs up, and then attacks the dude. Now, the dude with the Evangeline and the dude with the tattoo on his eye are talking. He's like, this may all be calculated. She's like, well, it's not like him to take such risks. And he's like, what risk? He has talismans. He's not going to fall to his death. You know, he has, and remember, their magic is defensive. Whereas you could say the other magic from the other tree is offensive. And he has the talisman, so he should be, he's not really in danger, even though he may be looking like he's putting himself in danger. But he rushes the dude, instructs the little girl to leave. She flees. He gets pushed back, and the gun's drawn against him because the guy had a gun. And it looks like just at that moment, the house that's burning, the shrine that's burning, is going to collapse on him. She sees this, goes into super chick mode, you know, not super chick mode, super princess mode, that's what I meant to say, and unleashes a bubble of magic to protect them. And then she sweeps, and she's angry, she sweeps the bad guy away. He gets captured by the rest of them. And he's like, and the guy with the tattoo on his eye is like, see, I told you. He made her use it. He makes her abandon the logic. And Evangeline's like, the princess sees him in a different way. And then you have the two old biddies are like, They're like, oh, you can't console a girl in love and blah, blah, blah. She's blossoming into a woman and tee, you know, they're cracking up. And, well, that's good. And then she hugs Yoshino because she was so worried. And, it's pretty much the whole episode. Like I said, not much happened here. This was all about the romantic tension. Now, having said that, I do like the romantic tension that they have going. You know, even though she has no idea that he's really single, you know. So I definitely like the whole romance thing. You know, I love that whole angle. So, and I like to see where, you know, again, all of the subtext and plot in this story is so much fun. It's like a mystery almost, and I do love to see where things are headed. And I am a sucker for you know, for a romance like this. So it has me going. It has me going. Again, not much action. The only action we had in this episode was the beginning, with the Mage of Exodus, and that, what you couldn't even really call that action. But that makes sense because there's no antagonist. You know, there's no central villain. It's hard. You know, it's hard to establish a good action in conflict because there's not one right now. Oh, I forgot. They did end the episode with Evangeline sifting through the rubble, talking to her boss. He's saying this could work out to our advantage to get me back instated. And then she's like, well, I think I may have found the key. And in the rubble, there was a box, and inside the box had a symbol of 2 snakes on it. So that's how the episode ended. And that could be important later on to know the exact reasoning for both trees. Or the tree of Leviticus. What's up? Yay, Team Leviticus. But, yeah, so, what would I give this episode? It's a 3. It's a 3. You know, it's almost a 2.5. But again, I like the romantic stuff, so if you didn't, this would have been a 2.5. But if you do like that type of stuff, it's a 3. It's a 3. Yeah, not much else to say about the episode. Next episode's called Marine Snow. It's gonna have more of the same, with a little more drama and intrigue, you know. But anything that unravels the story, you know, what I love about it, again, you unravel one piece and find a whole new, you know, a whole new set of problems underneath it. So I do like that. But having said that, that's enough out of me. So this is alertwolf here telling you to click it up if you like it, comment if you must, and please, please, please subscribe if you can. And I am signing out.